Hi, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, I'm Olivia, and today I have a paranormal story, one of North Carolina's most notorious legends. It's called the Devil's Tramping Ground, and it's located 50 miles from Greensboro, near western Chatham County. If you were to walk into the woods, you'd find an empty patch, a dusty, near-perfect circle, about 40 feet in diameter, that's almost completely devoid of plant life. The stories about the circle date back as far as 1882, meaning that area has been barren for over a century, and some believe it's been like that for a lot longer. It's known as a place where the devil comes at night to walk around in circles as he contemplates how to bring evil into this world. That's why nothing grows there. Legend also holds that animals refuse to cross the empty patch in the woods, and that's supported by reports of dogs yipping and howling and refusing to go into the circle. Other oddities have happened inside the circle, such as compasses reading slightly wrong when you step inside for no apparent reason, and people say they've witnessed red, glowing eyes in the middle of the circle. Perhaps the most popular legend is that if you place anything into the center of the circle, no matter how heavy it is, when you return the next day, the object would have been moved or completely vanished. It's said this happens so that the devil has room to move. Though the devil is not the only explanation for the circle, other legends include that it was Native Americans who used it as a burial ground or possibly a meeting place between tribes, and that the tribal gods have left it barren as a memorial, or that it was a place where tribes met for battle, and that the blood that soaked the ground has left it barren forever. There is also a theory about aliens which proposes that a UFO landed in the circle, and its extraterrestrial exhaust has prevented vegetation growth. Whatever the reason for the odd circle, people flock to the area to witness it for themselves, despite it being located on private land. Some are brave or foolish enough to stay there overnight and report hearing strange sounds or experiencing unexplained events. The legend is not without skeptics, though. Some have set out to prove through science why nothing grows in the circle. One such person was soil scientist Richard Hayes, who tested the soil expecting to find a natural explanation, perhaps elevated levels of salt or copper, both of which can stop plants from growing. The results did show slight elevations of certain elements, but not anything that would stop plants from growing. Actually, the opposite. The soil was found to be extremely fertile, and Hayes didn't just test the soil within the circle, he also tested the soil outside and found something surprising. Despite only being a few feet apart, the soil samples had vastly different chemistry. So, without a scientific explanation for why just this land has no life, the legend of the Devil's Tramping Ground will live on. And if you'd like to hear more stories like this, please subscribe.